name is Rebecca and welcome to my channel. I promised you when I did my Temu haul that I would show you how the screen transfers on t-shirts worked out and if they worked out with the regular iron. So come into my messy little office and I'll show you what I did. I have purchased several t-shirts at Hobby Lobby, the Gildan brand, for $4.47 and one long sleeve t-shirt for around $8, with them being 30% off at Hobby Lobby. And then I have purchased some at Dollar General when they had the end of the season clearance sale for approximately $3 a piece. I had picked up this heat press transfer off of Temu. I had purchased several of them just to see if they would work with the regular iron, and I got them off of Temu for around $1.28 to $1.48 a piece. I started out by just measuring 4 inches from the collar of the shirt down to the top of where the writing would start, and then 4 inches from the seam of the sleeve to where the writing began. And you can purchase a template off of Amazon and Temu if you want something exact. I just use a tape measure and I have found that that works just as well. I know where the writing wants to lay and where I like everyone is different as far as where they want the writing to lay on the front of their shirts or the back. And so 4 inches works for me, and 4 inches from the inside of the seam of the sleeve to the outside edge. I had started my project off with laying a towel over the screen print. That is something that one of my girlfriends says that she does, but I'm not working with my iron that I have at home, and she says that her iron at home is extremely hot, and the first time that she tried it, it melted the plastic. But this iron that I am working with is older and it does not have a very high temp setting. And so after going over it several times with it set, not on steam, but a very high, the highest setting that I could go with that, it just did not seem to have the heat coming through the towel like I thought it should. And so I took the towel back and I kind of touched the plastic, and I just went right on in with it by putting the iron directly on top of the transfer. I always like to err on the side of caution, and so I started off with the towel at first because I did not know what this iron, I'm not used to working with it, and so I did not know what this iron was going to do, so I just kind of was careful at first, and then I just started applying the heat directly to the plastic on the transfer and going over it very carefully, even strokes with the iron, made sure all of the designs were good and pressed in with the iron, and then I just very carefully kind of tested one corner to see if it was taking as good as I thought it should, and it was grabbing pretty good, but I felt like it needed a little bit more heat applied to it, and so I started going back over it with the iron, just even strokes, and I just did that until I felt like it was really good and had the heat applied really evenly. It's really trial and error, and you can just test a corner and see if your transfer is sticking to the fabric and if it's going to peel back easily. Once it gets started, it's just going to peel back just like butter. It's going to be very easy. This worked out so well that I actually got on Temu and I ordered some more transfers because I really like this, and I like this look for less without having to pay boutique prices. Okay, so I used the heat press on one of them, and I used it on this one right here because the lettering was very small. And so I used the heat press on this one, the Cricut heat press. But the rest of them, I used the iron, and quite frankly, I really like the way the iron came out better than the one with the heat press. So I'm thinking that I just should have stuck with the iron on that, but that came out perfectly fine. This one I did struggle with because the transfer had, like, it was kind of wrinkled and it had rolled around in my car just a little bit, but it came out really good, and I did this with the iron. So this is my Thanksgiving shirt. This, of course, the Merry Heifer is my Christmas shirt, and I did think it came out really cute. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then I thought this was absolutely wonderful. This is how I fight my battles, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful, and I did that with the iron, and then a Valentine's Day shirt with the gnomes. And so all of them came out absolutely gorgeous. 4 shirts with the clearance shirts at Dollar General and the 30% off shirts at Hobby Lobby. I spent $20 on the shirts and the screen transfers from Temu. And so the boutiques are charging around $25 or more for just one t-shirt. So I think that those came out really good, and I'm very pleased with them. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you know when I've uploaded my next video. Give me a thumbs up, and thank you for watching Crafts, Laughs, and Chaos.